Hello, world. Once again, I pray that your day has started great. I hope that your day has started with no pain, no sorrow. I want to talk today about simply people and their actions and why I think people do the things that they do. This is going to sound, from what I'm going to read, more scientific, doing with genetics and biology, but I'm going to break it down a little bit to the human factors. People are the way they are due to a complex interplay of genetic predispositions and environmental influences. Don't read too much into that. These factors, including upbringing, social interactions, and personal experiences, shape individual personalities and behaviors. It's according to the Psychology Today and Verywell Mind. Sometimes genetics has something to do with it, where whatever blood you have within you, you pass down to your children. But I believe that it's up to the individual. If that parent has bad behaviors, if that parent has bad thoughts, or treats people in a way that is unbecoming of a human being, I believe that the child has a chance to break out of that mold that society shapes, right? That psychologists say, oh, you don't have a chance. It's bred into you. You don't have a chance because that's just who your parents were, and now it's you. Break the mold. Stop the madness. Be who God wants you to be, not who people want you to be. Break it down a bit. Genetics and biology. Inherited traits. Research suggests that personality traits like the Big Five: openness, consciousness, extroversion, agreeableness, neuroticism, heritable component. Okay, we'll leave it alone till the end. Biological sex, man, woman. While not solely defining personality, can influence certain predispositions and hormonal factors that contribute to behavior. I don't really know what they're meaning there. I think I do, but I'm going to leave that alone. Physical characteristics. Factors like height, hair, color, and even physical attractiveness can play a role in how individuals are perceived and treated, influencing their experiences and development. Okay, that goes back to our behavior. If someone is bigger, smaller, in any shape, form, way, factor, it's up to us as human beings to treat that person with the utmost respect that we deserve. Do we joke? Do we play around at times? For sure. But there's something about each and every one of us that somebody else is not going to like, or someone else is going to laugh at. It's life. Don't take life so seriously that it's going to affect you mentally. People are going to be people. It's just life. Nothing that we can do to make people change who they are. Once again, we can only change who we are as human beings to create for self and maybe bit of society. If you bring forward the goodness that's within you, I guarantee you're going to make a difference. Where maybe people won't be negative around you if you're not negative. If you're negative in a situation, that will cause that other person to become negative, whether it's towards somebody or something. Turn it around. Say something positive about somebody. Maybe you can change the way that other person thinks about that person. Again, we're human. We're going to make mistakes. People are going to say and do things that are going to bother us. We're human. Nothing that we can do about the way that people may think. It's up to you to change who you are, change how you think. Environmental influences. How individuals are raised, their relationship with parents, and the values installed in them significantly impact their development. Okay, I'm going to agree 100% with that. In a child's beginning stages, they're like a brand new computer that has no information inside of them. We as parents feed that computer. We program that computer. A child is sitting around a bunch of adults. They may be playing in the other room, but they hear everything. They see everything. They will take it into their own minds and believe everything that you say because they're in their stage of programming. They're in their stages of understanding right from wrong. If we feed them wrong, they learn only wrong. If we feed them right and righteousness and humility and the love for others, they will carry that forward within their lives. If we feed them nothing but positive influences, then they will become positive individuals. It's up to us as parents. If you're going to have a child, to bear it in the right ways. Bear it in the ways of a human being, of a good human being. They're going to make mistakes along the way. But if you program them in the beginning, yes, a child's brain is being programmed. Yes, a computer is made from the human mind, the nervous system, the memory. So yes, a child's mind is programming. It's thinking of things. It's seeing things, bringing that information back into themselves and saying, what is that? That's why they have so many questions. Why do we get irritated when a child is asking questions? You have to remember that they're asking questions because they've never seen it before. They've never had that situation before. Why this and why that? If you're watching a TV show that is not of good values, these children don't know right from wrong. If you allow them to see all kinds of bad things, guess what their brain is doing? Their brain is accepting each and everything that they see. They're thinking that that is the truth because they don't know truth. They don't know right from wrong. So yes, early childhood is important in this stage of learning, environment, relationships, values, all of it. That's where we can create change in this society, is when our children are young. We can give them the right information that they need, that they're looking for. Social learning, observing and interacting with others, including peers, teachers, and role models, shapes behaviors and beliefs. Okay? But what are the teachers teaching? Ask the teachers, what are you going to teach my child? What are you going to teach him? Right or wrong? Or the difference between the two? It's up to you to teach them in the beginning. So when they go to these places of education, they understand already right and wrong. It's not up to the teachers to raise your children. It's up to you to make them as God, to be as close as Jesus was, right? They're going to make mistakes. Human, you can't stop it. You made them. We made them. Your children are going to make them. It's up to us to teach them. Culture. Cultural norms, values, and expectations influence how individuals perceive the world and interact with others. Again, that starts when the child is learning. That starts when that person is growing from an infant to a child to a young adult to an adult. All these influences and all these experiences create wisdom and understanding. So for the younger crowd that are listening to me, remember that the older generation, the ones with this type of hair or these type of wrinkles, have wisdom. Learn from them. Listen to what they have to say. They've been there and they've experienced most of what you're going through. Maybe not everything. That's why I say never shelter. I tried to protect my kids when they were young. Maybe a little bit too much. Not allowing them to experience certain things. My job was to make sure that they were safe. My job was to make sure that I was a good dad, a good parent. My job was to make sure they got what they needed, both physically and mentally, as they were growing. Now it's their time to bring that forth to the younger generation. The goodness of the heart. To mold each and every younger person, to help mold. They're going to mold their own lives. And if they can't, you didn't give them enough independence. Experiences. Life events, both positive and negative, can have a profound impact on personality and behavior. We're going to have these positive and negative experiences throughout life. As you grow into an adult, a young adult, it's up to you to choose right or wrong, because those things are going to be there. It's up to you to choose which way to go, which path to go down, whether you want to go straight ahead and hit it head on, or if you want to go around it left or right. Remember, whatever it was that you bypassed is still going to be there. It's not going to go away unless you hit it head on. It's not. Whatever's in front of you, if it's an enemy, go straight through it. Don't go around it. Go straight through it. Because you're on this journey by yourself. You don't have a team surrounding you to go around it and surround it, right? Go straight through it. Situational factors. The specific content of situation an individual is in can also influence their behavior. Same thing as life experiences, right? Situations are what they are. It is what it is. It is what it is. Life is life. It's what you make of it. Don't allow things that happen to you influence you so much that it changes your situational factors. Don't allow them to stay within you to change your world. Let it go. Interaction of nature and nurture. It's a combination. It's not a matter of nature or nurture, but rather the complex interaction between the two that shapes who you are. Okay? Nature is what happens, right, in the world. I'm not talking about the birds and the bees, the flowers and the trees. Nature, human nature. But nurture is, again, goes back to the way you were brought up by your parents. We're going to make mistakes. Okay? As parents, we're going to make mistakes. It's up to the parent to make those mistakes right. To teach every single day that don't make the same mistakes that I did. Well, Dad, you made those mistakes. Why is it not good for me? Because the mistakes I made are not good. If they were good, they wouldn't be called mistakes. So don't make the same ones. Listen to what the older generation has to say. They have wisdom. Been there. Listen. Epigenetics. Let's read about that one. Even our genes can be influenced by environmental factors, meaning that our experiences can affect how genes are expressed, according to the BC Open textbooks. Don't believe everything you hear in a textbook either. Things are put in those things to brainwash you sometimes, to make you believe in what they believe. Find things out for yourself. Textbooks are going to be part of life. You got to go to school. It's the law. Okay? Plus, the education is good, depending on what you go to school to study. It's up to you to make your own decision on what you want to learn. Remembering, whatever it is, bring the good out of it. There's going to be some things you don't understand about why they're teaching you these things, but get the good out of it. Find the good in it. I don't really want to talk about that too long. For me, again, getting back into the things that other people believe. Find out what you believe. Find out what's good for you. Not what's good for the world, but what's good for you. As long as it's good. Good thoughts, positiveness, positive vibes. Non-shared environments. Unique experiences within a family, like specific friendships or individual traumas, can lead to differences, even among siblings. Yeah, 100%. If we surround ourselves in an environment that is hostile, guess what's going to happen? If we treat our children with hostility rather than love, guess what's going to happen? Few things. What I've seen. Your child will become an introvert. Won't know how to deal with people. Has a lot of anger inside. Doesn't know how to let it go until one day it explodes and it becomes something that you don't want to see. Stay away from people that aren't good for you. Friendships that aren't good for you. Stay away. It's up to you to use your discernment. Use your heart most of all. If your heart's telling you to stay away and your stomach don't feel good, stay away. Run quick. Get out of there. Trauma will cause trauma in your life if you surround yourself in a bad environment. 100%. Mental health. Mental illness and disabilities can significantly impact behavior and personality. If someone is born in this world with a mental health issue, a disability, they're still people. God made them, God allowed them to be born. Don't show pity. Show love, understanding. For a lot of times, those people can't understand what's going on. They can't understand why they can't be just like everybody else. They're special, right? They're special people. Think about it for a second. Put yourself in their shoes. Think about what they go through each and every day, the anguish that they feel inside because they don't feel as though they're part of society. They don't feel as though they're normal. What is normal? Are we normal? I don't know. Maybe it's those people, those human beings that are normal and we're not. Do you ever think of that? Treat everybody with respect. Treat them with honor, dignity, because that's what they're looking for. At the end of the day, to be treated just like everybody else. Love, showing them love is the most important thing that we can do to change their environmental situation. Cognitive abilities. Differences in cognitive abilities can also influence how individuals process information and interact with the world. In the beginning, just like it says in the Bible, in the beginning, God made the heavens and the earth. And then we came along to screw it up. How do we change that? By teaching values, by teaching beliefs that are proper, good, and love. The personal choices that we make choices, right, that are going to shape our lives and contribute to their unique identities, whether it's good or bad. Make the right choices. Gonna make mistakes, but learn from them. Don't do it again. In conclusion, understanding why people are the way they are requires acknowledgement, the complex interplay of genetics, environment, and personal experiences. They all work together. Bring forth positiveness. Bring forth love. Bring forth understanding. Teach each other the things of goodness. To end, I just want to read something that I thought about and I wrote down. Because of the way that we treat each other. Everyone has kindness within them. Those of us who are silent and just go along with things because of our kind hearts. These are sleeping giants. The ones who, if you take their kindness for weakness, are ones of an explosive nature. We are not to be fooled with. When taken for granted, do not take us for granted. Be mindful of the quiet ones, for we are giants. Just wanted to end with that. I could go on and go on and go on, but we're at almost 25 minutes. I apologize for the length of the video. It's important to me to make sure that my message goes out clearly so that we all understand, especially myself, the why I'm doing the things I'm doing, the why I try to explain the way I am, the way that I believe that the world should be. We should be able to live life without being tormented, without being held back because of our mistakes. We preach mistakes are okay. But does society believe that mistakes are okay? If we do, then let's take that and bring forth the goodness of all. All right, y'all. I love you. Go out there and make the world a better place. Peace.